Hello, good evening. Welcome to the United Vista. My name is Oakley. All right, Manchester United are going to be hosting Fulham on Sunday. Now, as we all know, this is like the biggest test for Carrick because he has played the difficult sides, which we all thought was going to be a problem. He has beaten Man City, he has beaten Arsenal clean. Now, the teams that you expect us to have more possession, dominate and defeat has always been Manchester United problem for seasons now. But again, that is under Amorim. This is Carrick. I believe his approach to games is different. So is Sesko going to start this time? I do not know. But what I can tell you for sure is that Dogu is out for 10 weeks. He's not going to be playing. Of course, we know he's injured. But we have alternative. We have Cunha. So Cunha is going to be replacing him. That's what I believe. You know, if it's not broken, man, you don't have to fix it. I don't believe in touching anything in that formation except Cunha. Sesko, even if he doesn't start, I don't really care right now. I just want us to deliver because we need to push, we need to press against these teams. Because you know those guys are pretty good with transitions, right? So Carrick has said that he's not taking anything for granted. He's not taking any game for granted. Now, we have to win. We have to win Fulham because it also keeps us in a very good position. I think Fulham are 7th, right? And they're like 4 points behind us. So it does a lot. If we misbehave and they beat us, they'll be like 1 point behind us and we might be pushed out from the top 4. So right now, we need to win games. We don't need draw. 3 points or nothing. So we need to win games now. This is the opportunity that we've been looking for to dominate. So we should have this run, beat anything, anybody we meet. In fact, we need to work with their fears because I know for sure that Fulham, they are scared to play us now. Maybe the Manchester United of before, but right now, Fulham, they are scared to play us because of what we did to Man City and what we did to Arsenal. We used the fear Arsenal had to work on them. If you watch Arsenal game, they were losing positions, playing badly because they were scared. So we play with their fears. They were debating on set piece and all that because of what we did to Man City. That is the fear factor. It helps. It keeps your opponents very messed up. So we need to mess with their minds and work on it. So we know that Fulham is doing pretty well. And Martinez has come out to say that he's going to be playing with everything he has for Carrick because he believes in him and he said he was going to die for Carrick, if given the opportunity. He's going to die for Manchester United. So that's the kind of players we need, the mentality. You need to put up everything you like, everything you need to win. Put it up. So like I said, if the shit ain't broken, you don't need to fix it. Our defense is okay. So if you're starting up with the same defense, we're going to deal with it. We like it like that. So, one thing I observed is that these two coaches, Fulham coach Silver and Carrick, they play the same formation. So this game is going to boil down to substitution, tactical substitution, and quick transition. We know that these guys will want to hit us on the counter. It worked before when Iwobi said we're pretty easy to play. That was an embarrassment. So this is like a revenge, right? We need to make sure we press these guys head on. Fight them head on. We have what it takes. This is not Amorim. This is Carrick. And this is a different formation. So we have what it takes to conquer these guys. And we're going to conquer them. Fulham is a threat. Like I said, they like to hit people on the counter, So another thing I like to see our team is from our team is the consistency. We didn't have that consistency. And we still, the Manchester United that does well with big teams and then messes up when we get the small teams. Don't forget, Amorim beat Liverpool. Amorim beat Chelsea. Amorim destroyed Arsenal, but Arsenal won us. Even Arsenal fans confirmed that they didn't deserve to win that game. So we know that when it comes to big teams, Amorim beat Newcastle. You understand? So when it comes to all these teams, you can't really judge. But Grimsby beat Amorim. So The guy, Amorim is so he's the most unpredictable manager we've ever had, coach we've ever had. But Carrick, he knows the business. He said, we're determined. We'll take nobody for granted. We're going to do what we have to do to win this game. So let me know in the comment section, who would you like to start in place of Dogu that is injured? Now, we have options there. We have Mount there. We have Cunha there. We can as well play Mbuemo, Ahmad, Sesko. So do you think it's time to work? See, Fulham, they're good with set piece. I wouldn't mind to see Sesko to see what he can give. If he doesn't play well, they sub him or bring him in later. Because the guy now, he's seeing that he's been playing from the bench. I think he's hungry to play. And Cunha deserves a start. He's come from the bench twice, got an assist and a goal. The first one, he almost got 2 assists. So this is the time for him to show that, hey, I'm ready to do this job. So that's about that. Manchester United have to give all their best and make sure that 3 points is assured. 3 points or nothing, right? We have to win. We really have to win. This game is beyond just beating Fulham. We need to make a statement. We need people to understand that this club is not the same under Amorim. We need to make them understand that there's a belief in the dressing room. We need to make them understand that we are now together. We work for the badge, for the team. We fight for each other. We attack together, defend together, and anything that we want will be fulfilled. So you see, this is not the team that can beat Man City and Arsenal back-to-back. It's not, we take it for granted. And I'm sure Fulham are going to be coming prepared. The way they view us before is not the way they view us now. But what? You cannot do what you do not have. You can't give what you don't have. Fulham can only try their best, but we have better players that can change this game. So, see you more tomorrow. Am I going to do anything on tomorrow on the weekend predictions? Okay, I'm going to predict a few things, right? For those of you that are into sports, like you like to bet stuff, I'm going to give you some predictions that you might want to put your money in if you want it. That's left for you, though. You understand? So, but they're pretty easy games that I just like to call out for. I like to do this sometimes for people who are into it, who are into it. But the network is kind of cracky. Maybe I can do that later, or should I go ahead? I can give you 5 games that are bankers. Do you want me to give you 5 games that are bankers? All right, I'll give you 5 games that are bankers. In the Premier League, these are pretty easy games, right? Liverpool against Newcastle. You're going to be playing Liverpool or over 2.5. This is pretty easy. It's so easy, right? Arsenal against Leeds. Arsenal is going to win straight. Sorry, Leeds, no matter where you are, you're not going to beat Arsenal right now. Chelsea, Fulham. Chelsea 1-up. Manchester United, Fulham. I do not. So it's Chelsea, West Ham. Sorry. Chelsea 1-up. Manchester United, Fulham. I don't usually play against my team. Man City, Tottenham. It's a go-go game. This is the Premier League I'm giving you. This is a short game. So give it a shout out to everybody that's been watching me. Try and play the games and see how it goes, okay?